everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a vlog style video today. I'm going to be cleaning my vanity, not like a deep clean. I'm just going to be cleaning it and kind of giving you an overview of my vanity. I will be showing you pieces in my vanity, like makeup products and stuff that I love or just I want to point out. I will be doing a review on Impressions vanity, as my vanity is an Impressions vanity and they're quite expensive. And I feel like I might change my mind about purchasing if I knew what I knew now. So I want to share that with you in case you are thinking about getting an Impressions vanity. And yeah, so this vanity tour is going to be really like real. It's a mess right now. Now, my vanity is usually a mess and then it's usually clean and then it's a mess. Like it'll be clean for like 3 weeks and then it'll be dirty for 3 weeks. It goes back and forth. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I just want to give you the disclaimer before we get into it. All right, let me show you my vanity. So here is my vanity. Back up. Okay, so here's my vanity. I don't love the place that it's in my beauty room. It's just, I really didn't know where to put it, so I put it there. You'll see I have a lot of clutter right now. It's just because I have been kind of busy listing things on Poshmark and going through stuff, so everything is out. But I'm hoping to get it really cleaned off after today. Chair is from Pier 1. It's a really cool velvet chair. Love it. It actually came out of my salon because it was one of the guest chairs that we had, but we have moved salons over the last couple months and it is now in my house because we don't have a place for it. So the vanity, 2 drawer systems, they are both from Impressions. They, I think, were about $79 each. The mirror is Impressions, You're Gonna Die. I think it was $459 for that, $459. Yeah, I'll tell you my thoughts on that. The tabletop is from IKEA, probably about $12 or $20. Maybe, no, I think it was $29 actually. I use a newer ring light, which I love, and then I just have some like stuff. But this is literally how it is all the time, and I just want to be real with you. Another disclaimer before we get in is this is all my personal makeup. I have my Zuka bags here with my business makeup. I run a salon. I do hair and makeup for weddings and stuff. I do not mix that in with my stuff. That way this is always ready to go and I disinfect after using and I put it away. If I were to mix stuff in, I'd have to disinfect all the time. It's disinfected, it's good to go. So there is makeup full in the bottom and then hair on top. That's another video if you want that video. This collection is quite big. I have mentioned before on my channel that I want to be more sustainable. With that being said, this collection used to be triple, quadruple this size. I had another IKEA like 7 drawer that was completely full. All the drawers were so packed. And then I had a whole bunch of plastic bins on the ground. Look who it is. What's up, girl? I had a whole bunch of plastic bins on the ground full of makeup. I've worked for makeup companies, I've worked for brands, I have received a ton of gratis through the years, and I've also been a shopaholic through the years. I feel like I do not spend on makeup anymore, but I have spent in the past. So with that being said, I sold a lot of my makeup on Poshmark. I've used a lot of my makeup up, and I am wanting to move to more sustainable makeup. Meaning, I want to start purchasing items that are better. I would prefer to purchase items that are cruelty-free, prefer to purchase items that are vegan, that are sustainable. With that being said, I may purchase items that aren't vegan, aren't sustainable in the future, but my goal is to downsize and only have like 2 blushes, 1 mascara, and use it up before buying a new one. I have a huge collection for what I think right now. This stuff I am working on using up. So I have been on a beauty no-buy. I feel weird that you're not seeing me. I have been on a beauty no-buy for, we are in 2020. I officially started it in 2019. Yeah, so I officially started January 2019 a beauty no-buy where I didn't buy anything unless I used up like all my mascaras. Then I could buy a mascara. I couldn't buy anything until I used up everything because I was spending on average $200 to $500 a month on beauty products because I worked in a beauty store. It's insane. It sounds crazy, but it's real life. I feel like when you work in a store, you spend a lot of money. Every single day I'd come into work and there'd be new products, new launches. so that's why I had a lot of stuff too. But basically I've stopped that, which, wow, I had so much money. Like the first few months of stopping that, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I have so much extra money to put towards my credit cards and stuff that it needs to go. But I am working on finishing things up, and then I will be buying more sustainable brands with sustainable packaging. If you know of any brands, please let me know down below. I'm new to looking up the more sustainable products, and it's so hard to know what's a good product and what isn't. So if you have any products that you'd recommend, please put them down below. But I will be using up these products before I do that. I'm not just gonna throw these products away, which is why I have a ton of products still, and I have some brands that maybe aren't the best. So let's get started, because that was a long intro, but I just wanted to inform you guys. I want to be transparent and clear with you on my thoughts right now. So up here, this is just a shelf I got from Home Depot. I keep some of my brushes. So I really like these are the Tarte limited edition unicorn brushes. Those were really cool. Vince gifted, I was gonna say gifted. I feel like that's so weird. I feel like brands gift, but he bought that for me to surprise me, because he knew I liked these. And I just think they're so cool, so I love having those on display. I just really love the Crush Brush collection from Real Techniques, and I really love all Real Techniques brushes. I think they're such beautiful brushes. This is another limited edition, but I think they're so beautiful, and so I keep them up there. I don't even really use them. Oops. I don't even really use them. They're just too pretty to use, and that's how I am with like everything. These are from Target. I bought this one for 3 cents. It's insane. They had some clearance thing, and when I scanned it, it said 3 cents. I was in shock. And then I came back and bought this one like 2 years later for $3, which is still a great deal. I think they're supposed to be for candles. I don't know, but I keep, these are my dirty brushes. And then I keep like my scissors and eyelash curlers and my little Hello Kitty thing in there. So yes. Also, this plastic thing is from Home Goods. I think it was $6.99. It's great for holding brushes. All right, now you're gonna think I'm a complete gross person, which I totally am, and I totally agree with you, but I just don't care. When I'm done with my eyelashes at the end of the day, I just go, oh, and I put them up here. And it's really because I just don't know of any better way to store them. I had an eyelash case, and it just, they were always getting bent or getting messed up in there, attaching to each other. So I started putting my eyelashes up here, and this is the worst place to put them. But I do know, like, I'll grab them. They get so dusty, first of all. They get so dusty. I put them up there, and I lose them sometimes. Like, I'll grab something, and then I'm like, where are my eyelashes? And they'll, like, the wind, or if I have a fan on, they'll, like, blow through my room. It's ridiculous. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm being real with you guys. Then I have my little goals here. So these are my goals. Sometimes I try to write goals. I don't know. I try to be goal oriented, and then I jump off the wagon and I'm like, I just don't want to do anything in life. So my goals currently is no debt. I'm paying off my credit card. I want to have $5,000 emergency savings, $10,000 saved for a car, and $15,000 for a wedding, which actually I don't even know if I really want a big wedding anymore. Like, I would love to elope and just do something intimate with like 25 people tops, but we are working on that. All right. Laptop. Isn't my laptop case beautiful? I am so in love with this. I treated myself to this laptop, a MacBook Pro. I finally got a MacBook this year at the beginning of the year because my business was growing. My business was doing so well at the beginning of this year, which I started my business, opened a salon last year. And this year I was booking weddings left and right. Wedding season was about to be crazy. And coronavirus happened, and I ended up refunding, out of the goodness of my heart, refunding every booking I had for this year, 100%. In my contract, it says I won't refund 100%, but due to coronavirus, like, I just felt that it was the right thing to do. So like, I've literally like made no money, and I made this big purchase, but whatever. But I love this case. I will link it down below. I always get asked about it by all my friends, so I'm gonna put that there. This is basically the catch-all, where I throw everything that I've purchased, goes on my vanity. Like, I walk by and then I just throw stuff in here. All right, another thing. I love my little rollers. I'm starting to use them more as I'm focusing more on skincare. I am 30 now, guys. I just turned 30 like 3 weeks ago, which is really crazy, which I love being 30. I feel like I have so much pride to be like, I'm 30, I'm older than you, but I don't know, I'm probably the only person like that. Why am I not sitting? This would be so much easier. But anyways, I'm focusing on skincare, so I have them here. How do you guys store your jade rollers and stuff? Because I did have them in the fridge, which is why they're wrapped in the towel, because I like them cold. However, I felt like we were gonna bump into them and knock them off the shelf and break them. So I took them out of the fridge. Also, I don't know how well like the metal parts do in the fridge, so I took them out and I had them on the counter and they got dusty. I guess I can put them in the drawers, I don't know. Random hair clips because we just did my hair like a couple days ago, so thank God it's fresh. I have no roots. I had so many roots. It was ridiculous. And then I have this this is a vintage, I think it's like candy jar, I'm not really sure. It was my grandmother's on my mom's side and she died, and when I was cleaning out her house I saw this and grabbed it, and I really didn't know what to do with it for years. It sat holding candy in my kitchen cabinets and it wasted so much space. And then finally I was like, why don't I put some stones in it? It would look so pretty. So I put stones in it. I like it there. I mean, I like the stones, but I don't like it there. I think I'm gonna move it somewhere. What is my dog's doing? What are you doing? What do you mean? Okay. Hold on guys, my dogs are so cute that they need a dog bed to sit on. They don't like the ground because it's the hardwood floor. When we moved into this house, they like wouldn't sit down anywhere except for the carpeted areas. So I think she's just trying to have a seat. And she likes to be by me all the time. So there you go. See, that's all she wanted. That carpet's not comfy. All right, back to this video. Okay, another cool thing that I like. I bought this for like $4 from Daiso, and it is just so cute. I loved anything like black, gothic, vintage style is my favorite. Like I literally save pictures on my phone of like homes and everything in that style. I know you probably wouldn't think it. I think people see blonde hair and they think I'm like Elle Woods or something automatically. And I mean, some days I am. Some days I am. I'm a Gemini. My style switches up so much. Okay, so I love this. I love this. I usually have it organized and it's all pretty when I do clean. This whole area looks so pretty. I like to have black products up here or white, black and white. But I love it. It's cute. I have a Brush Crush brush that I don't use, and I don't even know how I would use this. Like, I feel like this is such an unnecessary brush, but it's so cute and it sparkles, and it's the limited edition one from Real Techniques. I have some affirmations here. I think they say something like, I'm not going to care about what people think, I'm going to stay focused and all this stuff. I wrote them at the beginning of the coronavirus thing, and that's months ago. So this is one of the more special pieces in my collection of makeup. This is a Chanel lipstick. This was my mother's. She passed away, can you see me? Okay, she passed away when I was 21, so about 9 years ago. And she really loved Chanel. I think that's where I get my designer love for, is from her. She like loved it but didn't own it, kind of like me. And this was a piece that she had. It's a lipstick that she wore. And so I kept it because it's like a luxury lipstick. It's her shade. And I just thought it was a special piece to keep. I don't know. I think it's cool to have a little bit of Chanel and a little bit of her on there. I don't know. All right. Books. Books are always on here because I'm always trying to read, and then I don't read. Like, I read some stuff, but I have The Green Witch. I have Witch by Lisa Lister, which is a great book if you're interested in witchy things. It talks about all the different types of witches and stuff like that. I have an aromatherapy book, a smudging book that I just bought. So I just have a whole bunch of random books because I bought some books for my birthday, which was literally like 3 weeks ago, guys. Yes. But that's what I bought. I went to the Fremont Natural and bought some books. Here is where I store, these are all my Bobbi Brown lipsticks. These lipsticks are, you know, like 40 bucks, I think. I think you guys are gonna be like, they're not even that expensive. I think they're like 40 bucks. But I bought these clear lipstick covers from Amazon. I have them on my MAC lipsticks and my Bobbi Brown just because you don't know what color they are. They need color on the outside or something because I have no idea. I don't know the names, so I have that. Then I have a lot of my Too Faced lip collection here. These are all now probably expired as this collection is obsolete and no longer exists. This is the liquid latex and melted latex collection. But I really love Too Faced products. I think they're absolutely beautiful. The packaging is just stunning, and I used to be such a hype person for packaging. Like, I would buy anything just because packaging. So I have them all in there, and I really just don't want to throw them out, but will I ever wear them? No, they're expired. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for. I'm gonna go through my vanity. This is an interesting drawer. I feel like we all have to have a junk drawer. I might have 3. I said drunk drawer. I think I always say drunk drawer. No, I wasn't drunk when I put stuff in this drawer. I meant to say junk. Okay, battery died, but I am back with a fresh battery. So I use this to fan my makeup. I think it's just pretty. My aunt got it for me. I have a couple of them. They are just from the dollar store, and they have different colors. They're kind of cool. My mini brush. Oh my god, isn't my eyelash coming off? Do you see that? I had a rough eyelash day today. I'll put it on in a second. I don't care. Life happens. This is such a cute brush. I worked at Ulta when I got this. I think this is one of the things I bought when I was leaving. But it's so pretty. It's like a Barbie brush, and it works fine. This is probably the main brush I use for my hair. It just is small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. I got these colorful little hair ties are from Daiso. I love these. I think they're so fun and colorful. I keep mints in here because I want to make it clear to Vince that these are my mints. These are mine, and if you want them, you have to ask. I am not putting these in common area. These are in my area only. No, I'm just kidding. But I keep them there because I like mints, and I'll sit and chew on them while I do my makeup or anything. These are fabulous. I will link them below. These are just great for when you are doing your makeup and you pull your hair back, and that way you don't get any foundation on your blonde hair, and you're not gonna have an orange line around your face, which happens, and I've seen people on YouTube with that. You need these. These are all my like beauty blenders and sponges. This is MAC. This is the most useless product MAC I feel like created. This is eye applicators. These are like the plastic ones, so I guess they could be disinfected. I don't know. I don't know why I have these. Yeah, then I have like mini brushes in here. I just have some like random brushes. Like, I really decluttered my makeup brush collection and just kept a few. So I have some like limited edition MAC Riri, more MAC, stuff like that. I have an Ofra brush set that has my name on it because that's from school, cosmetology school. I have this Becca Light. These are so useful. Do you know how many times I've been to a party? Hold on. Can you focus? Do you know how many times I've been to a party and people have been like, oh my god, you have like, or camping, and they're like, you have a ring on your phone, like you're so extra, you're so diva, whatever. And then I start using it and people are like, oh my god, the lighting is so much better. I look so good. Yes, these are super useful. If you have this camera too, you can flip it up and you can sit it here, so that way it brightens up your face. But these are so useful. I use these when I take pictures of products for Poshmark and stuff like that. It's just such a useful little ring light. Highly recommend. This one's from Becca, which I got free as gratis, but they have e.l.f. ones. Like, a lot of beauty brands actually sell those. Look online. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon for cheap. Now this drawer used to be completely full, like it was insane. You couldn't like fit anything else in. And earlier this year I decluttered, I filmed the declutter, and then I said I'm not going to edit that super long video because it was just too obnoxious. But this is the face powders that I kept. So I have some of my limited edition MAC Trolls, limited edition MAC Brook Shields, Too Faced limited edition, pineapple stuff. Another MAC limited edition. I used to collect LEs from MAC, and that's why I have these Star Trek. I have some Bobbi Brown, which makes the best bronzers in the world. Bobbi Brown is such a great brand. I have the Clinique face powder, which is like a foundation powder. I use this to make my face look flawless, and it's amazing. Ofra highlighter, Wet n Wild highlighter. This is amazing. I actually highly recommend Wet n Wild highlighters if you like to do like more fun things with your makeup, because it's like a pink one. But I literally stopped like 3 people in a matter of like 24 hours and was like, what highlighter are you using? And they were all using that, so I bought that. This is the, what is it, Canary? Yeah, Canary Diamond highlighter from Too Faced. And then a couple like free birthday things and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Another limited edition Smashbox Vlada. This is just really pretty, like a glittery. It probably needs to be shaken up, but I like little glitters and stuff. I think it's fun. Yeah, next. Another drawer that used to be obnoxiously full and isn't. I'm so proud of myself for like decluttering and stuff. But I keep a lot of like my little primers here. So I have this and this and this, and this is a really good primer, Bobbi Brown primer. This is the vitamin enriched face base. There we go. Amazing product. You should get it. Highly recommend. Some primers are kind of tricky to use with some foundations. This one works with most foundations. Okay, so my camera is sucking right now because I don't know, it won't focus. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that eyelash since I'm gonna have you guys facing me. The eyelash glue that I highly recommend is the Lash Duo. I love these ones because they have the little wand. You guys can't see it. Now it's focusing on me. But it's really easy to touch up like that and then just replace. If I'm wearing lashes, I will take the glue with me, and this is just such a little, like, cute little glue to take. And one trick that I have to show you guys because I think it's a good trick. Wow. Focus on me, camera. I feel like my camera just wants to focus on everything in the background. Now my hair looks pink. Isn't that cute? I used to have pink hair. Okay, sidetrack. When you buy lashes, keep the plastic container the lashes came in. That way you can put your dirty lash glue in it. And like, if you're like me, I get lash glue all around the outside. I don't know how it just happens. So I keep these, and then that way my lash glue is always clean. Like, it's not gonna get anything in my purse ruined, and I just take it with me like this. So I highly recommend that. Now, let's get back to it. So this drawer is a face powder drawer. It's just having a hard time focusing right now. I don't know why. It's because I'm wanting to film. I have a lot of foundations due to the fact that my skin color changes almost daily. I tan, and then it goes through every single shade of getting lighter, and then I'm super pale, and then I tan again. So that is why I have so much stuff. My highlighter palettes. The best highlighter palette for anyone who really loves color is the Anastasia Dream palette. I use this palette like during the summer like crazy. I mean, not this summer because we're not going outside at all, but I've done some vacationing. I went to Mexico like 2 years ago, and this palette was like my everyday, like caked it on me, and I got so many compliments. So I highly recommend that palette. Next, this is my drawer I do not touch. So this drawer is, I think these are all limited editions. And then I have like some limited editions in here, pigments, and then I have a lot of the pressed pigments. Most of these colors, I don't even know, I think they still make pressed pigments, but I don't think they make most of these colors. They're limited edition colors. Like I said, I used to collect limited edition items. It's because I worked at the cosmetic company store for a little while, and that store, we'd get a lot of like the limited editions before they run out. So yeah, but I have some stuff. I have some Zac Posen lipsticks. My camera is like FU camera. I must have hit like a different focusing thing. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I can change it, but Zac Posen. I'm sitting on the ground because maybe it will focus on me, and then I can just show you guys. Some Zac Posen. How many times am I going to say Zac Posen? This is Charlotte Olympia. I have the old school, what are these? The Mineralized Rich. Is it Mineralized Rich? Yeah. Mineralized Rich, which they don't make anymore, and I have like a whole bunch of them. I have a lot of the MAC Selena, well, not a lot, but I have like 3 because I think there wasn't that many colors. I have Nicki Minaj. I have that Aztec style one that they did a while back. This is the Tutti, I think it was Tutti Frutti, and it came out like near my birthday one year, so I bought it. I have a holiday collection. I have some Toledo ones, which are old. I don't have any like of the Barbie or Hello Kitty ones, which I wish I had, but they're so old. Like, what's the point of buying these? Like, I'm just like, why would I buy this stuff anymore if I'm not gonna use it? And it does give me a lot of like happiness to look at this collection, but like I said, this drawer never opens, so it's very rare. This is my tanning drawer. So this drawer usually is lined up really nice, but it's just so thin and sparse now. Thank you, Samantha, for getting me on Loving Tan. I actually love this, and this is what I just tanned with, so I will be getting darker like by the end of the video. But she got me hooked on Loving Tan. I was using Ulta Beauty before, but these are just some of my tanning things. I will definitely be repurchasing the Loving Tan, and then I do have a professional spray tan machine, so I don't think I'll be purchasing any of the other brands. That's a dirty mitt. All right. Lip drawer. This is my most full drawer. What I don't get is why I buy so many lip products. I sometimes, like, I'll wear the bare minimum or I don't wear much on my lips. A lot of these are glosses. Glosses go bad after like 6 months and get that stinky smell, so why do I keep them? Why do I wear them? I'd buy things because I'd be like, oh my god, it's such a pretty sparkly gold color, but when am I gonna wear a pretty sparkly gold color on my lips? Like, who am I? So I have a full drawer of lip products. This used to be multiple drawers. Like, I had so many drawers full of lip products, and this is a very downsized version. I know you saw I had the lip products up there, but yeah, so I kind of have it organized with these little dividers that I got. They're acrylic dividers from Amazon. I always buy them through Amazon if I need to buy them, but I try to reuse like little boxes and stuff. But yeah, so I have just some products that I have. I don't know, lip products. What do you want to know? Right now, this is the chapstick I've been using, and it's amazing. Vince and I use it because I ran out of my Jersey Shore Spa Lavender. I am today, because sometimes I get asked what products I'm wearing on my lips, and it's like after I filmed and I have no idea what I've worn. So today I am wearing Bare Minerals Peach. Oh my god, I left it open. So Bare Minerals Peach, and then I went in with Beauty by Pop Sugar in the shade Be the Boss. This is a great lip gloss. It gives just a little shine. Yeah, I don't know, but they don't make it anymore. That collection lasted like less than a year at Ulta, so it's crazy. Next is like my eye drawer. So I keep like my mascaras in here, some of my glitter products, which I don't recommend buying glitter products because literally I bought this one, used it twice, and I tighten everything and it's already like bad. So I don't know. I mean, I do recommend them because they make amazing products, but like they don't last for sustainability. All right, and then I have Bravo Conditioning Primer from Benefit. If you don't know, this actually promotes hair growth. So I use this on my brows at night and in the morning to try to get my brows to grow. I really love the Cabrow. I'm shade 1 in Benefit. And then, I don't know, face shavers, you guys. All right, highly recommend this wall shaver. I use this if I ever want to get like some peach fuzz off. It makes your makeup go that much smoother. If I need to like shave this area, because let's be honest, that happens, and then like my unibrow, sometimes I'll just use it to clean up. Vince uses it too. Yeah. Next, these are my palettes. So I actually have a lot more palettes than these, but these are my personal palettes that I do not take on makeup gigs. Have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault. I actually use a lot of these as my everyday. In fact, I'm using the, is it the Armed and Gorgeous today? So today on my eyes, I am using the Armed and Gorgeous palette. Let me just tell you, I know the controversy with this palette was that some of these eyeshadows weren't swatchable or weren't that good. Let me just tell you, mixing Guilt Trip and Coin together on my eyelid was so pigmented, I was in shock. So it's kind of 50-50 on whether it's like, on whether it literally works. And I know a lot of people hated on Jaclyn Hill for coming out with this thing and the shadows were pressed differently and there wasn't time in production. Listen, I worked in the beauty industry. This happens with every brand, you just don't notice. I think a lot of people tend to hate on Jaclyn Hill about everything, and yes, her lipsticks were a total flop, but a lot of times this happens. Let me tell you, one of the worst pigmented palettes I've ever bought was the Anastasia Norvina palette. Horrible. And do you know how many people love that and say it's the most pigmented thing? I had no pigmentation. I used it for like 2 weeks and returned it. It happens. It's very random, but it's working in the beauty industry, it happens all the time. So I think for people to hate on her coming out with that, and it may be not the best pigmentation, that happens with Anastasia. That happens with, who else makes makeup products? But that happens with so many brands, especially MAC, especially all these brands. This happens. I would hear about it all the time. Even Too Faced, like there'd be a palette and we'd get a whole bunch of returns one day, and it's just because there is a bad batch, and that happens. I have a limited edition Too Faced Clover palette. This palette is so cool, you guys. A portion of the proceeds from this went to a animal foundation, I think. Dogs foundation. But it was so like kawaii and beautiful that I loved it. And this launched, let me tell you, this sold out like immediately. Then we got a reshipment, and the first weekend it came back, it was sold out. And the only way I got this is an actual return. Someone returned it. Why? I have no idea why someone would return this beautiful, beautiful palette. I don't even know if I think I've barely swatched it. Yeah, I've used like a couple colors, but it's such a gorgeous, I don't know, it's just gorgeous, and I want every palette to look like that. Then I have like my limited edition gingerbread, which I think they came back out with like a gingerbread extra. I don't know if they came back out with this exact palette, but I know there's one that's extra. I have my Too Faced rainbow one, Life's a Festival. Love the collection when it came out, but I'm so over buying, like, this is just hype. So over it. This is my skincare drawer. It's a mess. It's a disaster. I try to keep it organized. I don't. I keep some stuff. I'm a big fan of Clinique Smart. Is my favorite skincare collection with anybody. And I keep that in the bathroom because I've been using that a lot lately. And then you'll notice like I have some skincare here because these products in this bin are the products that I want to use first. And I want to like use up so I can get rid of them. Like I'm almost done. I'll put them in that container. And then this drawer is just random. I have some makeup cleansers. I have some more like makeup brush cleansers in the back. I have extra eyelashes, like sets and sets of eyelashes, some face masks. Water wipes are so good to have on hand to just wipe your hands when they get stuff on them. I don't know, but these are just like stuff like that. That is basically it. So I've only got like a couple minutes left. I'm gonna do my review now on Impressions Vanity. So like I said, this mirror is $459. Who knows what it is plus tax, or maybe that is with tax. That's just what I remember paying for this. I think it's a 31-inch mirror. It does have the dimmable switches, so you can dim it. It doesn't do that great when it's dimmed sometimes, and you can make it super bright. On this side, they have a plug, so I have my ring light plugged in there even though I'm not using it. Do I like the mirror? Yes. I do like this mirror. It gives me such good lighting. I can see so much more when I do my makeup. It's nice and big. Love that. Now what I don't love. So when I first got the mirror, you have to install all these little bulbs, and one of them like popped immediately. I contacted Impressions Vanity customer service. They were amazing. They were like, we're gonna send you a new bulb out right away. They actually sent me a pack of like 8 new bulbs, which was so cool. And I was like, oh my god, they have such great customer service. And then I didn't know about wall mounting it because I didn't know where I was gonna put this. So I decided to get the one with the base. I do not recommend getting the one with the base. Only get it if you have to and you cannot mount this on the wall. But if you look at this, this has got to be, what is that, like 4 inches and then another like 3 inches. This is like 7 inches that it sticks out of room that I could have used on my vanity. Do you see how small it makes my vanity look? It just, yeah. So with that being said, 2 years later, I have finally ordered. These are the mounts to put the vanity on the wall. I ordered these mounts in April. I ordered these mounts April 12th specifically. There we go, April 12th. April 12th. I ordered these as we were on lockdown, and I figured I would be able to get my vanity up before we go free to the world again, which I still can now. They said, you know, shipping's delayed. Totally understand due to COVID, totally understand shipping delay. That's why I ordered it. I figured maybe a month, you know, whatever. That's fine. I got it maybe a month and a half later, and the box was open. The mailman knocked on my door and said, he said, hey, this box is empty. There's nothing in it. It's open. I'm gonna refuse delivery, but I wanna make sure that's okay with you. And I said, yes, refuse delivery because there's nothing in it. Why would you deliver an empty box? That day, I emailed Impressions. I said, hey, here's a heads up. Mailman tried to deliver, but he said he would not deliver because the box is empty. Can you please send me one as soon as possible? I'm sure you'll see in the tracking of the thing that it was not delivered. And I think they didn't respond, so a couple days later I emailed them again. Couple days later, maybe after like a week total, I got a response. Said, oh my gosh, okay, no worries, we're gonna send you a new one. Totally fine, cool, thank you for sending me a new one. I waited and waited. Then they said, oh, you know, we reopened one of our stores on their website, which I didn't even know Impressions Vanity had stores, but okay, cool. And I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's still not saying shipped. So, because this was now like May, fast forward to about a week ago, because we are now June 30th, I messaged them. I said, hey, this is still showing that you guys have not shipped this item. I'm waiting for this. If your stores are now opening and you're running like usual, I expect to receive it a lot faster than a month and a half. And like I ordered things, literally I order stuff from China and Australia, and it got here faster, like multiple items, and they got here faster than this item is taking. So I said, it says it's not shipped. Please let me know the status. Nothing. 2 days later, again, I said, hey, I have not heard back. I am reaching out. No response. I copied both those emails, sent it to them again, and I said, can you please get back to me? I cannot get a hold of you. Your phone number is disconnected or just doesn't work. I have no way of getting a hold of you, and I'm really disappointed in the fact that this is taking so long because I ordered it in April. You know how they responded? All they responded with was a new tracking number. No words, no, oh my god, I'm so sorry, nothing. And so I was really disappointed because originally I had great customer service with Impressions Vanity before, but I was super disappointed. So they said, all they did was send us tracking number, but with the tracking number, it got here in 2 days, literally, and it wasn't express shipping or anything like that. So I was like, the whole time they could have shipped it, they just aren't doing their job, and I was really disappointed with that. Anyway, so I got it, and I'm gonna put it on the wall. Like I said, I bought this top from IKEA just because I wasn't going to pay another $400 for one of the Impressions Vanity tops. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's overpriced, and I think it's hype. Drawer system, $79 each. Love them. I really like the fact that the knobs are just gorgeous, and that it doesn't have the notch in here like the IKEA ones, so you actually have a handle, and they're closed. What I hate, and you probably can't tell because they look so white right now, this plastic trim. There's plastic trim like here, and then like you can kind of see here. So it's plastic here, and then it's like the fake wood. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see because my thing is not showing true colors, but it is yellow. It's like a beige, but the plastic trim on the whole thing is yellow. Like it's beige colored when this is a white vanity. So this vanity is a white vanity. There should be no beige. I have a whole IKEA set right there, and this whole thing is white. It's all white, like no issues. This is like yellow. You might be able to see better with this lighting. Let's see. No, it looks blue. Well, it's like this whole plastic here is yellow, and here is yellow. And if I paid $79 for it, it's like, and it's yellow, that's just ridiculous. It's on both items, and you can't, like I said, you can't really see it in this lighting. The lighting, like I'm looking blue, which it's just bad. And I bought it on sale because they have sales all the time on Impressions Vanity. So I was excited to buy it, and when it came, it took a month and a half. Again, Impressions Vanity shipping is the worst. It's the worst shipping I've ever seen. Except no, IKEA shipping is really bad too. But it's just so bad shipping, and it came yellow, and at that point, even Vince noticed, and I tried to act like I didn't notice because I just didn't want to deal with it. Like I didn't want to have to return it, probably I would have to ship it back, or you know, whatever the deal is, and then have them ship me another one in a month and a half to have the same issue. So I kept it, but yeah, it's yellow. It's just weird. You can really tell in natural lighting compared to the IKEA Pax wardrobe. You can see the difference. I mean, you can literally see the difference. This is probably a better view. So you can see it's like white here. This is IKEA, so this is white. This is Impressions, it's white. And you can kind of see here the difference of it being yellow. And let me just tell you, the camera downplays it. It's just stupid. And Impression Vanity, I'm gonna say it, they're cheap. It's just as cheap as IKEA. It's the same exact particle board. It's the same exact product. It's just hype and throwing a diamond thing on and the mirror. If I knew anything better, I would have got the mirror and DIY at Home Depot. There is so much stuff on Pinterest. But yeah, so that is my review on my Impressions Vanity. I was gonna clean my vanity, but could you imagine how long this video would be? It'd be insane. It's gonna be a struggle for me to even edit this and upload it because I'm just lazy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video and seeing my real life version of my vanity. I am gonna clean it now, and it will be clean for another couple weeks and then it'll be dirty again. But I appreciate your guys' time. Let me know if you've had similar issues with Impressions Vanity. I'm just so disappointed, and I'm so disappointed that they didn't apologize or anything for me waiting for a product for 3 months. Like, the fact that they just sent me a shipping code was like, we don't want to deal with you, we don't want to acknowledge you, we're just gonna be like, here it is, shut up. And that's exactly how I felt that they responded with that. So I don't really recommend the company, to be honest. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke, and it's hype. And I think that's why you see a lot of the beauty gurus now leaning away from Impressions Vanity. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I appreciate your time. Thank you guys. Last thing I forgot to mention is the bulbs are not LED and they radiate a ton of heat. So during the summer when you're doing your makeup, you're sweating your ass off. I just realized that because I was like, oh, I need to turn off those lights, it's so hot in here. Yeah, they will heat up an entire room. It's like heat lamps. So I just wanted to mention that for anyone who gets like hot flashes or anything, this is not the vanity for you. All right.